Hello and welcome to the ActiveCampaign Product Updates webinar. This is a monthly webinar we present every month to showcase and cover and demo all the updates from the previous month. So today we are going to talk about all the various updates in ActiveCampaign from October. This is a combination of updates from Pages, our landing page product, from our mobile apps for iOS and Android, some e-commerce specific features, our CRM, some integrations, our reports like custom reports. So we're going to talk about and show demos for all sorts of updates today from October from all these different product areas. You will get emailed a recording of today's session. So if at any point you needed to drop out, you got something else you got to do, totally fine with me. You will be emailed a complete recording of today's session once we are done here. Also, if you have any questions about anything we talk about today, I will also include in that email a link to the thread in our forum, our community forum, where I will be answering any questions from today's webinar, as well as just general product questions that I might be able to help you with in terms of things we talked about today or anything else that comes up. So in that email will be a link to that forum. That is where we will be doing the Q&A session for today's webinar. All right, let's dive in and look at some product demos. Okay, today we're going to talk a lot about Pages. Pages is ActiveCampaign's landing page product. It is a really easy to use, quick way to build landing pages for all sorts of reasons. You might build a landing page to capture more leads. You might be selling a new product, a new app download. All sorts of reasons you might create a landing page. Pages is a great way to do that. There are all sorts of elements you can add to the page, from images to text to countdowns to social links, columns, rows. It's all customizable, but it's all also available via pre-made templates that you can just take out of the box, change some words, and publish within minutes. We're going to start with domains. So when you create a landing page with ActiveCampaign Pages, we provide a URL for you, but it's hosted on our servers. So it's a URL that we've created. If you want to make it look like it's hosted on your servers with your URL, that's where domains come in, and specifically a custom domain. This month we added a nice wizard here. You click add a custom domain and there's a wizard here. I'm calling it a wizard. It's basically a quick guide that will help you understand which way you need to go with adding a custom domain. There's basically two ways, and that's dependent on where you are in the process of creating a custom domain. The first way is I have not yet created a CNAME record, or I haven't waited the required 48 hours. You got to wait 48 hours when you're changing CNAMEs for them to propagate. Second option, second way to go, I created a CNAME record and it's been live for at least 48 hours. For the first way, if you've not yet created the CNAME or not yet waited the 48 hours, you click next and the guide will give you the value you need to paste into your CNAME record with your hosting provider. It's that simple. If you're going the second way, you did create that CNAME record. Once you've waited the 48 hours, you simply paste your custom domain in here and hit next, and your custom domain will appear in the list here. So again, awesome functionality. It's been here, but hopefully this guide makes it easier and quicker to set up custom domains, gets you going in the right direction of where you need to go. Okay, let's talk about pages and folders in Pages. So you've been able to, when you create a landing page in Pages, you've been able to add that page to a folder, but you haven't been able to move that page to a different folder. We had an idea from a customer here. That says, now that we can organize landing pages in folders, it would be great to move around existing landing pages, which I and our team fully agree with. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. If you have a bunch of landing pages you've created in your ActiveCampaign account, you might want to start organizing them with folders. Folders are a pretty standard way of organizing information. I'm happy to announce you now can create you can create folders, but you can now add pages to folders. So let's say I want to make a folder called lead pages. This is the folder where I'm going to store all the pages that are related to generating leads. I have a lead generator page right here. I'm going to go move to folder. I'm going to move it to lead pages. And there we go. If I go in lead pages, my lead generator page is there in that folder. So this is super useful because now you can better organize your pages according to whatever organization system works well for you. You can keep adding folders as much as you want, keep adding pages to those folders as much as you want. When you're in pages now, two cool new things we have. The first is this table view. It's an improvement in our UI to make it really easy to quickly visually scan what pages you have, the name, the URL, and just quickly understand what's on the page, no pun intended, what's on the page here, and also hopefully find more quickly what it is you're looking for, which page you're looking for. If there's a whole list here, I only have 2, so it's not so bad, but if you had 15, 20, 30 pages, you can use the new search box in the top left here. It says search pages. For example, if I search for app, it'll bring up the app download page. So again, 2 new ways to just make it easier for you to find the pages you're looking for in a quick manner, spend more time on the things that matter, less time searching and trying to find what you need. Okay, the fun continues with pages. This new table view brings with it the ability to bulk delete pages. So I have 2 in my example here, not exactly a situation where I'd bulk delete, but if you had 20 or 15, or you know what, no, with 2, you might want to bulk delete. All you got to do is choose the pages you want, or you can use the handy dandy top left checkbox to choose all the pages. Choose those pages, hit delete pages, confirm, because we want you to know this is what you're about to do. You're about to delete. And boom, they are gone. Your pages were successfully deleted. So again, another iteration, another improvement on the UI here in our Pages product to make it even easier for you to manage pages, even when it comes to deleting them. Your pages each have a different status. So if you look at my page here, my app download page has a published status. My lead generator page has a draft status. So the draft status, it's still being worked on. I never actually published it yet. The app download, which is in the published state, I've published. It's live. The URL's here. You can go to it. If you have a bunch of pages here, I'm happy to announce you can now sort by status. So it's quite simple. You can either see all statuses, so see every page, see only pages in draft status, that's a tough one to say, see only pages in published or unpublished statuses. So again, this is kind of in line with everything else we've been doing here to help you manage your pages, especially as you start to create more and more of them. Make it really easy to find the pages in the way that makes the most sense to you. Spend less time searching, more time building and growing. That is our goal for you. Okay, let's talk about the e-commerce dashboard. The e-commerce dashboard now, you can see, you've been able to see each part of the customer journey here, how many contacts are in each part of the customer journey. What we've now added is deeper insights into those contacts at each stage of the journey. So what I mean by that is you can now click into a specific stage of the journey, click that number of how many contacts are there. You are now going to be presented with a list of every contact that is in that stage, and you can then link to that contact's profile in your ActiveCampaign account. So now you know exactly who is in those stages of the e-commerce journey, not just how many contacts, but exactly who. This is super useful because it helps you better understand your customers and where they are on their journey with you. All right, let's talk about the Pipedrive integration. So we've had a Pipedrive integration for a while. We now have a Pipedrive integration that is part of our CX apps. What this means is you get enhanced field mapping capabilities. So you can now set up regular imports of Pipedrive contacts coming from your Pipedrive account like you used to, except now you get enhanced field mapping capabilities. So let's take a look at this. If I go to apps and then Pipedrive, I'm going to import contacts, and then I'm going to map my fields. So I'm going to map email and first name. Continue. So I can choose, do I want to import contacts and auto import new contacts in the future, or do I want to import contacts and not auto import new ones in the future? And I can give it a name, and it automatically is set to every 30 minutes. And that's it. So now I have an import set up automatically for every 30 minutes, and I got to set the field mapping. And of course, I can change that at any point in the future. So this helps me get the data I want to get out of my Pipedrive account for my contacts into ActiveCampaign. Okay, let's talk about the CRM. Today, we have a new automation action for use in conjunction with the CRM. This new automation action is called Send a One-to-One Email. This is huge. What it boils down to is you can connect a third-party email account to ActiveCampaign, so Outlook, Gmail, etc., and you can automatically, via automations, send emails from that connected email account to your contacts. It'll appear in that inbox. It'll appear in that sent folder. It's as if you were sending it from your Gmail account or your Outlook account inside Gmail and Outlook. So let's take a look at this. As I mentioned, it's an automation action. So send a one-to-one email with a connected account. First thing you got to do is connect one of your email addresses. So if you don't already have one connected, I do. But if you don't, you can click connect another email address here, and you'll be redirected to the settings for deals where you can connect an email address. So I have my artcavanaugh55@gmail.com. So I'm going to go ahead and set that as my from address. Automatically gets set as the reply to address. I can add BCC and CC if I want. So if I want to CC myself on this email or BCC somebody, I can add a subject. The subject is fully personalizable. So I can say, hello, contact name, and the message. So you got simple HTML messageability. Oops. Again, fully personalizable. I'm going to add first name and save. So there we go. So I have a very simple automation here. It's got one action. But as you can see, if a contact comes in here and hits this action, they will automatically be sent that email from the email address you specify, and it's coming from your connected account. So you'll see it in your third-party connected email inbox. You'll see it in the sent folder, all that good stuff. This is huge, in my opinion. You can now make sure that your customers are getting the right message at that right time, and it's being personalized and it's coming from you. It's not necessarily coming from a robot, or it looks like it's coming from a robot. It's coming from you. Send a one-to-one email from your automations. This is slowly rolling out. So you may not see this in your account yet. You might. We are doing it little by little over the next couple of weeks. So you will, if you don't see it today, you will see it over the next few weeks at the latest. So be on the lookout. If you have it today, you're going to love it. If you get it tomorrow, you're still going to love it. Okay, let's talk about custom reports. Custom reports are a feature on our enterprise plan. You can create a report that completely reflects what you need to report on, in inserting the data that you want to insert and ensuring the report meets the goal that you have. So we have tons of reports that we make. We added custom reports as a way to make sure that you can make any type of report you might need for you and your team. ActiveCampaign is a global company. We have customers. You are from all over the world. Tons and tons and tons of countries. I think we like to say we have customers in more countries than McDonald's has restaurants. Because of that, you all speak different languages. And so we make sure that our product is accessible in all the most popular languages that people speak around the world. And today, that accessibility extends to our custom reports. So when you're in custom reports and you're looking at the report, all the measures and dimensions on the left, that whole interface of what you're selecting to insert into the report, the data, that is all now displayed in the language that your account is set to. So you can now read through this custom report interface in your native language, just like the rest of ActiveCampaign. Okay, let's talk about the Android and mobile app. ActiveCampaign has mobile apps for iOS and Android. And today I'm happy to let you know that the Android app now enables you to see your scheduled campaigns, draft campaigns, all your campaign details. So things like subject, pre-header, from name, email, reply to email, the send date, any segments used. You can also, from the Android app, send test emails, schedule a campaign to be sent in the future, immediately send a campaign right now, or even disable a campaign from being sent. You can also edit details of scheduled and draft campaigns, those details like subject, pre-header, from name, email, reply to email. This is huge. This gives you so much more ability to manage your campaigns while on the go in a really easy to use, quick, friendly way. So if you're an Android user, check it out. I think you're going to like it. So also in ActiveCampaign's iOS and Android apps, we now offer notifications of tasks. So these are native notifications on iOS or Android that are related to the activities and tasks you have from the CRM. So this can help you keep on top of your to-do list when tasks are assigned to you or new tasks are created that are assigned to you. You can be notified now on the mobile app, front and center. Like I said, can help you keep track of those to-dos, and one less thing you have to worry about looking at yourself. It'll come to you. In addition to all the new features that we release every month across all our products, we are also always improving and enhancing what we already have. So this covers things like platform improvements, enhancement of the performance of the platform. So making sure automations are processing as quickly as possible, campaigns are sending as quickly as possible, just always making sure things are faster, simpler, and reliable for you. That's really what we care about, is that you can rely on ActiveCampaign. So this month, we improved various pieces of the product across all areas of the product, really. Over 15 different improvements across conversations, automations, our Calendly integration, reports, our Salesforce integration, our e-commerce dashboard, our Shopify integration, and so much more. So I just want to make sure that you know that we are always striving to innovate and iterate on new great things that will help you grow your business, but we never forget about what we already have, and we're always overall making sure we have a fast, reliable, easy to use platform that helps you grow your business.